Big travel day today. I'm on my way to Namibia. I'm currently in Newcastle. I'm going to Johannesburg. Now I'm going to London, then Johannesburg, then Windhoek. So I'm not going to sleep for the next 24 hours, and I'm slightly concerned because I need to get this lot onto the aeroplane. Onto 3 aeroplanes. I'm on the plane. My bag is on the plane.
What makes me feel it to write you this song?
Oh, that was not the best flight. 2 down, 1 to go.
Too long. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt?
Welcome to Namibia. Oh, I'm very excited to be here. I'm also very tired. It was about 28 hours ago that I left my house in the northeast of England, and finally we're here in Namibia. Now, we haven't actually got to our first lodge yet. We've only left the airport, driven into the outback, and our lodge is about 30 or so kilometers down this dirt road. And the first few days of my time here in Namibia is going to be all about the wildlife. Now, I'm not a wildlife photographer, but I am with George the Explorer, who's there somewhere, and he is an excellent wildlife photographer, so I'm in good hands. What's quite exciting is actually the drive to our lodge down this way. That promises lots of possible sightings of wildlife. So we're gearing up now. This isn't actually our official game drive. This isn't the start of our game photography, our wildlife photography. This is just the road to our lodge. But rumour has it there is lots to be seen from this road. So we're getting prepped up, we're getting our lenses ready, getting our gear ready. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where the adventure begins.
So it's dawn the next morning, and I've had a good sleep, I've had some coffee and some muffins, and I tell you, I feel so much better. Honestly, including driving and 3 flights, we were looking at 30 hours travel yesterday, but I'm here now and I'm very excited to be here. This lodge where I'm staying at, Okonjima camp, it's a private game reserve, but it also has a program where they rehabilitate orphaned cheetahs. Some of which get released back into the wild. And this morning at sunrise, we're going to see those cheetahs, those orphan cheetahs that are being rehabilitated. So it was really nice to spend some time with the cheetahs, but we're now leaving this enclosure and we're heading into the reserve to find some wild, free-roaming animals. So this is going to be very exciting, and I have no idea what we're going to see, but I'm very much looking forward to it. So we found the leopard. She was right by the car. It looks like she's hunting. But the bush is so thick, it's very difficult to see, almost impossible to photograph. But it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that was incredible. We saw the leopard for no more than
15 or 20 seconds, but we saw her, she was hunting, and it was phenomenal. And then she was off and disappeared, but we've just had word over the radio that there's a leopard cub. So it's pedal to the metal, and we're now driving through the bush quite fast. It's quite a bumpy ride, but hopefully we're going to see a leopard cub. Now that I'm very, very excited about. Damn. I think there's a reason I don't do wildlife photography. That's because it's just incredibly difficult.
It was really disappointing to only capture a glimpse of the leopard cub as she disappeared into the bush. But I guess if it was easy, it would be boring. It wasn't long before we picked up another radio signal from an adult leopard. We prepped our gear and headed straight for her.
She's just lying in the shade, and it's just absolutely gorgeous to watch. I haven't taken many photographs. The truth is, I'm just enjoying watching and being in the moment, because this is just gorgeous. So nice. I'm shooting with a Canon 5D Mark IV. I have the 200 to 400 lens on, but it also has a built-in 1.4 converter. So effectively, it's a 200 to 600, and it's f4 up to 400, and then f5.6 when it goes up to 600. I'm using spot metering, and I'm shooting pretty much everything wide open, aperture priority, and currently under this harsh mid-morning sun, I'm shooting at ISO 250, but earlier in the morning I'll be shooting anywhere up to ISO 800. Not quite the same as landscape photography, I've got to say. The leopard has now moved ever so slightly, and she's just laying in a spot where the dappled light is coming through the trees, and there's one patch of light just on her eye. And when she opens her eye, you get the most amazing catch light, and it's just a gorgeous portrait. Just perfect. I could quite happily sit here all morning watching this. Absolutely gorgeous. So this morning was amazing. I know the cheetahs were rehabilitated and in an enclosure and not wild. Well, they are wild, but you know, it's kind of like a grey area. And the leopards were collared, but for me, for the experience I had this morning, it didn't really bother me. But from a photography standpoint, it's not really what I'm after. But as we head further north up to Etosha, then everything's going to be like really wild, and it's going to be a lot more difficult, but a lot more exciting. So you may be wondering why I'm here, why me and George are here. So none of these videos are sponsored or paid for or anything like that. Actually, what's happened is a travel company called Discover the World, they've sent us here. So they basically sell holidays and driving tours and everything to these areas, but they need images for their marketing material. So me and George have been recruited to shoot images for them to use for their brochures, marketing material online, social media, that kind of thing. So that's why we're here. And obviously I'm making videos of my time here in Namibia, which I always would do anyway. I'm here at the Okonjima camp because Discover the World sponsor the Africat Foundation, and that's the foundation that rehabilitate orphaned cheetahs. So that's why we're here. That's why I'm shooting wildlife, even though I'm not a wildlife photographer. But that's why we have George. Soon we'll be heading south towards Sossusvlei, or however the heck you pronounce it, and then we're going to see more landscapes. But yeah, this is an amazing opportunity for me, and I'm really happy to bring you guys along. So yeah, really cool, very excited right now. I'm having a fantastic time, and I'm glad you can all be here. So we have a long drive north now, so I'm going to end the video here. But thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye for now.